as he can.
Okay.
And of course, when he puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it pretty.
Watch Johnny's bite.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anoint my head with oil, my cup runneth over, and surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. It's Friday, the 17th of October, 2025. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. I trust that your week has been very, very good. Mine has been good as well. And we're getting into the weekend. May the weekend be even better than the week so that we can come back the succeeding week more refreshed, more relaxed, more replenished, more energized to deliver excellently on the mandate that we have for God and country, wherever we are or wherever we find ourselves. It is always important to brighten the corner where you are. It doesn't matter what work you do. You may be an engineer, you may be a soldier, you may be a policeman, you may be a fire service officer, immigration man, a prisons officer, you may be a national security person, you may be a lawyer, you may be a doctor, you may be a farmer, you may be a fisherman, you may be a trotro driver, a taxi driver, you may be a carpenter, a plumber, a mason, you may steel bender, you may be a pastor or a clergyman, you may be a motivational speaker, you may be a politician, you may be an assemblyman, you may be anything at all, footballer, athlete, whatever it is, just brighten the corner where you are. It's important that you do. It is the very little efforts that everybody puts in that will make the bucket full. The very little efforts that all of us put in at every single point. But people have to contribute. The smallest quota, the widow's mite, whatever it is. Wherever you are, contribute your smallest part. There are some of you who go to church and you don't play any role in church. You are not part of the choir. You don't come early to church to come and sweep or clean. You are not part of the ushers. You are not a counselor. You do next to nothing. You just walk into the church on Sunday, go and sit down, listen to your pastor, preach the word, go and drop an offering. When you finish, then you walk out. That's all you do. You have to change, because it will get to a point where everybody has to do something. Same with some of you who go to the mosque. Wherever it is, I say, wherever you find yourself, make sure you are brightening the corner where you are. Do your smallest bit. Don't say this is too big and somebody will have to come and do it. Well, it will turn out that nobody comes out to do it. So the little that you can do, brighten the corner where you are. And I'm saying this relative to the fact that 2 days ago, I met some students and they were talking to me. They said, you mentioned hostel fees and how expensive it was, and you touched on it once and you haven't spoken about it again. I said, yes, I spoke about it from the deepest depth of my heart. Because I saw the bill and I know what parents are going through, because some of us also support people by the grace of God to also go through the education. We didn't have it like that. Some of us did not have that kind of opportunity. So you wouldn't have seen the Johnnie Hughes you see now if it hadn't been for the grace of God and resilience and all of that. Some of us didn't have, but so we make it an effort to make sure that other people are supported when we can, or if we can. And then when I saw the bill, I got shaken, because I have friends whose children are in the universities. I have, family, I have relatives, I have people that some of us, by the grace of God, support in the. So when the bill comes, it hits you differently. It's pretty much like your own children's bill. When it comes, they send you the text, "Dear parents." It hits you differently. So I spoke about it. And these university students, I think they were in level 300 or so, 200, 300-ish. And they said, you have to talk about it again. I said, Massa, you You have a WhatsApp platform. Your many different WhatsApp platforms. You can create a WhatsApp channel. You have a Facebook page. You have an Instagram account. You have an X account. You have a TikTok account. What do you use it for? Because I'm no longer in school. I don't subscribe to any hostel fees. I don't pay any hostel fees for myself, at least for now. So you who are in the fire, he who feels it knows it more. You are in the fire. You know how hard it's burning. And you have not bothered even to type THE there on your own page. Your own page, you haven't bothered to type it. But Johnnie Hughes has to come and say it for you. Who can better tell your story? Madam Student, Mr. Student. Who can better tell your story? Whether you are in Legon, you are in Tech, you are in UPSC, you are in UCC, UDS, wherever it is that you school, who can best tell your story? So your social media accounts have become accounts that you use for what? Fun stuff, showing nudes, fooling around with your friends, making faces and gestures and puckering your lips and arching your back and raising your leg like a broken chicken. You want to do just that? How are you using your page to advocate for the things that you're asking me to advocate for, which will eventually benefit you? No, I'm talking to you. Don't change the channel. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Your social media page as a student who is concerned about how much hostel fees have been ballooned and the quality of service has not changed, and you are worried genuinely for your parents or your guardians, or even if you are the one working to pay for those hostel fees, you are worried for your pocket and for your future and for your savings. How have you used your social media page to do small advocacy in your small corner so that the authorities will hear, so that something will happen? Because I'm a lone voice. I may have a bigger platform, yes, but if your platform joins ropes with mine, I'm sure that we can have a larger and louder voice that will get us the scorecard we are looking for. But you won't do it. This morning, you are busy posting unnecessary stuff, memes and jokes, and your hostel fee is staring at you. And very soon, the hostel master will come around, and if you have not paid, you may be ejected. And your education could be truncated. But you are not worried. Your dedication is to something else, not to the cause that will benefit you and your colleagues positively. Change your life. So from today, make certain that if something disturbs you in this country, pick up your phone, not disrespectfully, because I say that you can disagree without being disagreeable. Respectfully, stating the facts and the points and making a cogent argument that makes sense. Run a small advocacy on your page. You have many friends on your WhatsApp, tab. What do you put on your status, your WhatsApp status? What do you put? When I get the opportunity, I see small businesses on Facebook, wherever it is, I share them. Isaac Amo has been doing some 100 days, 100 insurance tips, and I've been sharing them because I listen to them. It makes a lot of sense. It will guide a lot of us. But do we take time to listen to some of those things and not even to share and to run such advocacy? We don't. You are feeling the hostel fees brunt, but you have decided not to talk about it because Johnnie Hughes will talk about it. Johnnie Hughes doesn't sleep in a hostel. You sleep in the hostel. So this morning, I want to challenge you, wherever you are watching us from. Wherever you are watching us from, I want to challenge you. Make a difference. And then you have our friends who also are on scholarship outside. I see some of them, I see their pages. how they are very vocal about other things. But when it comes to monies that are due them that are not coming to them from the government of Ghana, they are tight-lipped. And then they call you on the side and say, can you talk to us? Can you talk for us? I will talk for you again. If you cannot tell your story for me to amplify it, I will talk for you. Because I am not on scholarship. We have gotten to the point where you must learn, the spirit of timidity must leave you. You must learn to speak up and to tell your own story. That's the only way people will believe. That's the only way people will know that and damn the consequences. We are so timid in this country that even when some leaders of institutions are doing the wrong thing, we are scared to talk about it because we fear that we will be intimidated, we will be harassed. Yes, it is there, but look, people put down that. Do you think that what I do is just a walk in the park? It is not a walk in the park. There have been consequences for me. I told you the other time how many businesses I've lost. There are consequences. But it's for the national good. It is for the national good. Today, some of those people who were squeezing me in the past, they meet me and they want to be friends with you. You extend your hand, you greet them. The shame is upon them. The egg is in their faces. It doesn't matter. We are all looking for the national good, not a political party interest. No, the national good. If your life stays on, is it to the benefit of a certain political party? No, it is to all our benefits. If your water flows, it is to all our benefits. Your water is not polluted, we all benefit. If your CD dollar ratio is good, it is to our benefit. Your fuel prices are dropping, it is to our benefit. We all benefit from it. That's why I agree with the great Kofi Bentum Kwansin when he said that, look, the nation is polarized. Unfortunately so, we are polarized. We are so polarized. We are in a fine mess, as he puts it. And we are happy about it, and everybody is quiet. Same attitude we have. You have a trotro driver who is overspeeding, who is misbehaving on the road, who is endangering the lives of the passengers, and everybody is quiet. There's that one single passenger who decides that, hey, driver, stop what you are doing. You are going to kill all of us. And everybody in the bus or the trotro decides to gang up against this person. And they say, what kind of a people are we? When you die, the driver will die too. That person who spoke up and you decided to shut him up will also die too. Like they say, you will die a foolish death. Or fella will say, you die wrongfully. Let us change our attitude right in the corner where we are. Let's talk about Rosebank before we get into the key issues. Let me say thank you to Sana Fashions in Tamale, 0246590162. That's 0246590162. Daniel Lemchi, happy birthday to you. Felicia Ashi, happy birthday to you. Now, let's talk about Rosebank. Rosebank International University College is in Accra. It's an international university, and it's here in Ghana, so you can get some international education right on the soil of Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah's own Ghana. And it's around the Opebia building. It's actually in the Opebia building on the airport stretch. Global ready programs for you, expert-led lectures for you, inspiring excellence for you. They're thriving on a student community. They believe in the community. You don't just learn, you actually grow into a global brand and a giant as well. And they have many different programs, a variety of programs that you should try and get there. Fill yourself with a lot of knowledge, international knowledge. They have been accredited and approved by our very own GTech. So when you get some qualification from there, nobody will come and be asking you to come and justify why you are calling yourself Dr. So and so or so and so, whatever qualification that you get. And that's the Rosebank International University. They are in Ghana, they are in South Africa as well. They're part of a larger group of about 146 universities spread across the world with over 100,000 learners, and that's some of the facilities. That's the kitchen you see right there. So for those who are interested in hospitality and all those things related to that, that's your kitchen right there. Top of the state-of-the-art kitchen. You have your classrooms right there, your computer lab right there for your ICT education. I mean, they have everything, and I call them the adult Montessori. you need to connect with them. Now, if you have already not done so, you can take a tour of the campus. It's in the Opebia building on the airport stretch, and you will thank me later. I tell you what, this is the Adult Montessori, the Rosebank International University College. Admissions are open now for the January 2026 academic year, and so you want to be part of this great experience. If you're calling us from outside Ghana, you prefix the number with +233 307 007 800. That's +233 307 007 800. And if you are calling from Ghana or here in Ghana, it's 0307 007 800. That's 0307 007 800. And www.riuc.edu.gh. That's www.riuc.edu.gh. And you get the work done nicely. And speaking of giving flowers to people, let me this morning celebrate COP Lydia Donko Esquire, police CID boss. Good morning to you, madam, and thank you very much indeed for all the wonderful work that you do for the Republic of Ghana, on the quiet and on the silent. We appreciate your professionalism, we appreciate your zeal and zest, we appreciate your open door policy, and we celebrate you this morning. COP Lydia Donko Esquire, CID boss, good morning to you and your entire team who work with you day and night, making sure that you lose some quality sleep, as Mr. Kwansi will say, so that others can sleep soundly. Now, the Ghana Health Service has a message for us. Let's quickly take a look at it. And I'm sure that by now, most of you are feeling some of the signs and symptoms. You need to go to the health facility and check. But this is what the Ghana Health Service says. It says, increasing seasonal influenza cases in Ghana. The Ministry of Health, through the Ghana Health Service, wishes to inform the public that Ghana is currently experiencing an increasing case of seasonal influenza in certain parts of the country. The cases have been confirmed as influenza A strains H3N2 and H1N1, which are part of the seasonal flu viruses. The high cases have been reported in the Greater Accra region, Central, Bono, and Eastern regions. It must be noted that these high reported cases coincide with Ghana's annual flu season, which peaks during the cooler months. The symptoms of seasonal flu include sudden onset of fever, cough, sore throat, runny nose, body aches, headache, fatigue. I go over them again. The symptoms of seasonal flu include sudden onset of fever, cough, sore throat, runny nose, body aches, headache, fatigue. The spread is mainly through respiratory droplets from an infected person, coughing, sneezing, talking, and touching contaminated surfaces. This is where your hand sanitizers and things and washing your hands with soap and other running water should come in. High-risk settings are crowded environments, so avoid them, such as schools, dormitories, transport hubs, and markets for rapid spread. So your children are going to school, etc. That's why I advocate that you give them fresh fruits like vitamin C, fruits, and all of that. Who is at risk? Children and adolescents, especially with schools in session, the elderly, pregnant women, people with chronic illnesses like asthma, diabetes, heart disease, etc. You are at risk. What should you do? Well, 1, seek medical care early if you develop flu-like symptoms. 2, stay home when unwell to avoid spreading the infection. 3, practice good hygiene. Wash hands regularly with soap and running water. Cover coughs or sneezes and disinfect frequently touched surfaces. 4, avoid crowded places and close contact with sick individuals. 5, use a face mask when in crowded places. Health system response: enhance surveillance and rapid diagnosis testing at health facilities, updated case management protocols for clinicians, and public education campaigns through media and community channels like we're doing now. Coordination with regional health directorates to ensure timely response as schools reopen across the country. The service urges all school authorities, parents, and students to strictly observe flu prevention measures as mentioned above. The service is working with the Ghana Education Service to safeguard the health of students and staff during this period. The Ministry of Health, through the Ghana Health Service, assures the public that all necessary measures are being taken to contain these high flu cases and the cooperation of stakeholders are vital in protecting yourself, your family, and your community. Dr. Samuel Kaba Akoriye is the Acting Director General of the Ghana Health Service, and that's our public service announcement. We owe it a duty to you, so you want to be careful out there, but you also want to be indulging more in vitamin C rich fruits like orange, like your tangerines, like your lemon, like your lime, and all those related ones, your apple as well. You need to be connected to it. And speaking of apple, let me say good morning to Aku Agbenyega. Miss Aku Agbenyega, good morning to you. Let's talk about the pothole situation at the Temavalco area. Now, I am talking about that Temavalco area because it is a very, very main conduit to the port. Very main conduit to the port, to the larger Tema township. And sometimes it's not just that. I'm using that as a point of, contact or example to establish what happens in many different places in this country. Sometimes you'll be stuck in traffic, snail-paced traffic. The traffic is not moving. And then you get to the point where the traffic actually originated from, and you see a gaping hole, pothole. So this is the Tema area. You see a pothole, and you keep asking yourself, can we just not fix the pothole? Look, a similar pothole started like a tiny weeny hole around on the main Paloma Circle Road. Those who use that road know what I'm talking about. Right after Paloma is on the left-hand side. I think it's diagonally opposite the ADB Bank, former bus stop, Harizako's place. Is right there. It started as a tiny weeny thing. Some good Samaritans have put some stones in there. But we all see it. We all see it. There's one that is developing around the Kaneshi Sports Complex. It started very small. Before you know, it's become very big and it will cause traffic. Already that place is traffic prone. There are many different places I can show you in this capital called Accra, in the Ashanti region, in the Western region, in the Northern region, in the Volta region. You have potholes that are causing unnecessary traffic, people wasting fuel, and we keep going to conferences and telling people that we are interested in climate action and what have you. Small pothole. This morning, when you go to Valco, you see it. Small, a messy area like this, and it causes a lot of traffic. Why? The Minister for Roads and Highways governs Kwame Agboja, MP for Adaklu. He cannot come and be everywhere. That is why they have district offices. That is why we have district assemblies. That is why we have people who are supposed to be looking out and pointing them out to people. Some of us, that's what we do. We look out for the thing, and we point. Look, that traffic situation. See, the car is moving smoothly now. This is from one of our viewers. He sent it to us. Look at the traffic situation. This is Temavalco, Kwame Nkrumah's own Tema. And you have people who dress up today. They will go to work, and when they are 60 and above, they will still be asking for contract extensions, and they will do next to nothing. There's somebody who is gone past 60. A senior government official called him and said, but boss, you are past 60. Why are you still here? He said, it's a complicated issue. I will call you saying, it cannot be complicated. You have to go home. Because the young people have to get jobs to do too. The government promised us that no contract extension. And so the contract extensions must end because we don't want another situation where an Abna Osei look-alike will be in parliament defending an Amishadai look-alike. No, we don't like that. We want a situation where what you told the people is what you will do. I said I don't have a problem if older people become board chairman or consult. I don't have a problem. But running a day-to-day office, mbano. Ebano. The young people must be allowed to work. And if you go to the institutions themselves, your workers tell you that if we get a leader like this, things will move on for us. Because they have seen their work as departmental heads, they have seen their works at, divisional heads or whatever it is, and they appreciate it. Look at this. This is an eyesore, really. That's just that small portion, and how it causes unnecessary traffic, wasting man hours, delaying everybody, and wasting everybody's time. Why? And there's an assembly there. And they will drive through this potom to go and collect property rate, business operation permit, and all those things. There are supposed to be work supervisors and road engineers in the assembly. They will drive through, they will see it. So now that you are taking your bath now to go to work, or you are eating breakfast to go to work, when you go to work, what exactly do you do? I want to know. At least you know what I do. But when you go to work, what do you do? What do you do? If some of us share some of them, and I've seen people share, oh, this nurse is struggling with a motorbike in the river, it's okay to talk about them. If some of us share a quarter of what we go through to bring you Johnny's bite every day, I'm not sure that when you sleep, you will sleep well. But it is not for self-aggrandizement, no. It is for the work. And it is for the same reason I keep asking myself, when I was in Saito, that's public school at St. Joseph the Work Anglican Church, Kaneshi Anglican JSS. When I was in Saito, our teachers used to have their children in the school. Our teachers, they used to have their children in Saito. Today, the Saito teachers will take their children first to the private school before they come and teach the Saito children. At least believe in the products that you are providing. They don't believe in the product because they know the system that they are running is rotting. Saito teachers who tout themselves as trained teachers, and rightfully so, will take their children to private schools where some of you say there are SS leavers and what have you who are not trained teachers who are there instructing the students. But the Saito teacher who is a trained teacher will take his or her child to a private school because they know the system that they are running honestly and deeply within their hearts is rubbish. When was the last time you saw a nurse or a doctor or a teacher go on strike because children didn't have textbooks to learn with, or they didn't have manuals to teach with? When was the last time you saw any of that? They won't go on strike. When they go on strike, it is for their pocket. 1 Ghana for your pocket. When they go on strike, it is because they are looking for money inside their pocket. How many times haven't I spoken about textbooks in this country? I even got into trouble with one of the union leaders. He called me and insulted me, but that's another matter. About the Achimota School Rasta. The courts exonerated me and the boy. X in your faces. I said, when was the last time you saw, or have you ever seen teachers go on strike to say that our children don't have textbooks, we don't have manuals to teach with, we don't have chalk, we don't have this, that, so we are going on strike because of that? When was the last time you saw it? They will go on strike because they want money in their pocket. Same like the nurses, all of them. And I'm saying that when you read the Labor Act, conditions of service includes what you come to work to teach with. Your chair is not good, your washroom is not good, you don't have the textbooks and manuals to teach with. All of it constitute conditions of service. Do you ever see them go on strike? And I say, I've given you a very simple analogy. The Saito teacher will take the child to private school and come and teach in a public school. At least believe in the product that you are sharing. They don't believe in the product because they know the product that they are giving is not top-notch like it used to be. Meanwhile, most of them were Saito students back then. Have you ever wondered why when a nurse or a relative or a nurse or a doctor is taken to a facility, even when they are off duty, they will rush there and come and, be around the place, or maybe make a call and say, oh, we media men, we don't do that. Send somebody on assignment to leave the person. We don't do that. Do we even have time to do that? Because there's news breaking every time. I've asked a simple question. I said, when did you see any of these professionals I've mentioned go on strike because they didn't have something to work with? No, I'm asking you. They will see you and complain to you privately. Publicly, they would never go on strike because of that. How do you build a country like this? Elsewhere, when you see people going on strike, they're going on strike because there's something that is wrong with the system that they want fixed. It's not always about the pocket. The journalism we do is NGO journalism. We would have built mansions by now. Yesterday, there was a new political party. Let's talk about the new political party. United Party. Alan Tremantin and his people. United Party. United Party. How they went to pick the United Party name is it's a big concern because, United Party is actually of MPP ancestry. So UGCC and the United Party or UP and then MPP. Alan said he's left the MPP, but he's still around United Party. Is it to taunt the new patriotic party? Or is just to rake in some votes? Or this is a coincidence too coincidental? Or this one, dear, it is genuine? Well, let's listen to they have a solo charging the people up. Let's listen to the leader of the group, Alan Tremantin, the leader of the political party, the new political party.
And our mission as a party is to build a united, peaceful, secure, and prosperous country. Can you become the economic powerhouse of Africa if you are divided? No. Can you become the economic powerhouse of Africa if there's no peace in your country? No. Can you become the powerhouse if you are not secure as a nation? And also, our mission is to provide equal opportunity for all Ghanaians, not for some, but for all Ghanaians. What we have been witnessing since independence is that the opportunities are open for only a few people. The United Party is going to change the dynamics in Ghanaian politics. And it is to provide the opportunity for every Ghanaian to realize their full potential. If you want to become a carpenter, want to become the best carpenter in Ghana. If you are an electrician, we want you to become the best electrician. The soul and strength of every political organization is anchored on its values. Se uni esuna uni ebaya, you are nobody. You will become rich, but then if you don't have values, then nobody respects you. And so your value system as a political organization, for me, is your anchor. And that is why we have defined clearly
the best in the morning,
our value system. Number one,
Sunrise on 3
we want to promote integrity and ethical leadership at all levels of our national endeavor. It's not just for the president. Ethical leadership and integrity is not just for the president. If you are a constituency chairman, you are a leader. And so you have to exhibit ethical leadership. If you are a police station chairman, are you not the leader of your police station? So we want you to exhibit that kind of leadership.
That is Alan Kojo Tremantin, former Minister of Trade, former ambassador, and now the leader of the new political party, the United Party. Well, welcome. Wezo, Obake, Onyebake. We wish you well. We welcome you. And it's going to be tackle going forward, I'm sure, the NDC and the MPP. But this weekend is going to be great. It's going to be sweet. Sweeter than ketchup, because Ghana's most beautiful grand finale is happening this weekend. And our queens, 5 of them, one of them will wear the crown by the close of the evening. If you want to get a ticket, which I strongly recommend that you get, star 928 star 12 star 3 hash. That's star 928 star 12 star 3 hash. Star 928 star 12 star 3 hash. star 928 star 12 star 3 hash. It's only 100 Ghana cedis and you get a ticket. You have to vote for your favorite as well. Star 713 star 13 hash. That's star 713 star 13 hash, and you get to vote for your favorite. There are 5 of them: Nana, Asaka, there's Asakia, there's also Sika, there's Ajoko and Etanam. Etanam, Ajoko, Sika, Asakia, and Nana, and they are the 5 who are gunning for honors this Sunday at the National Theatre, and it's going to be a very, very beautiful and wonderful one. I've seen the vehicle already. There's a brand new car that the winner drives home. Which of the 5 ladies drives the car home? Wendy Shea, I'm told, will be performing on Sunday as well, and many other surprise acts that you come and listen to. The ladies come and immerse yourself in a bevy of beauty and come and enjoy yourself. Sina Soul will be there as well. It's going to be sweet, sweet, sweet. Here ends my sermon. Please call us 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Good morning to Alaji Yalkondo, to